Welcome back. We're just about to start the fastest time speed pool. These are the top 4 fastest times throughout the day. I've no idea what they are. They've not written them on. I think Rob's going to go and find out what the times were. It'd be nice to just tell you what, because it's not necessarily going to be the one that's posted the fastest time anyway. It is in order. We got there. Right, so it's Sean Nolan. He posted the fastest time in qualifiers, and he did a 1:05.1. So we are going to be ready very, very shortly. So
who's up first?
Sean Nolan.
Sean Nolan. You're going to go first. What's his time?
Sean posted a 1:05.01.
Sean Nolan. He is our fastest time so far. 1 minute, 5.1 seconds.
So the clock master is Phil Corns. You can see him there in the top right hand corner. All the times before mean nothing now. This is what it's all about. Each player. I'll take that off while they're running around the table. We'll get 4 goals. Fresh start now. All the times before I've forgotten about. It's the fastest one. Wins the £200. £100 for the runner-up and £50 each for semi-finalists. And these 4 players go through to the head-to-head knockout as well a little bit later. I think it's coming straight after this. I think we've changed the plan. Singles will start after all this speed pool is finished. So 1:08 so far. It's quite a bit behind his qualifying time. 1 or 2 players. I think Sean was one of them that just, although they posted the fastest time, and it was the fastest time, I'm sure it was Sean, had a couple more goals and beat it again, just to rub it in. He's given up, but so he's not posted a time there because he's conceded, obviously because he was way outside his qualifying time, but you never know. Especially with it being the first one, you need to get that time on the board. It's like long jumping. If you don't get a legal jump. It has been a bit of fun over the last couple of days, well, since Thursday. And we've got even more fun coming up. If anything like last night, one of the players who was that far in front in his head-to-head, he started doing press-ups and tying his shoelaces. So, so that was fun. So this is Mike Baker, posted a 1:05.6. He's come from the back. I saw that a couple of times earlier on. If any player fouls, there will be a 5-second penalty. It's all about that cue ball. You need to travel the least amount as possible. Three ball plant. This needs to come out nicely. He's played it at a nice pace. So this is going to be, as long as he doesn't miss many now, he's going to be posting something to beat. Oh, you don't want to be doing that. 1 minute. He's not going to beat the fastest time of the day anyway, but he's not going to be far off it. Oh, he's overcut it. That could make a massive difference. It's about 4 seconds on the time, even if he gets it now, just for missing that one. 118.3. Alright, so that was actually Steve Teddis's time. So Mike Baker's at the bar. Nicer people to tell you, so let's just get rid of that. This is it's something different, and that's all I can look at it upon. Really, it's different. There's going to be teething problems with it. I think Rob wants this to be part of the novice events going forward, just to add a bit more competition and a bit more fun to people. So. Yeah, so there'll be teething problems, and we'll probably tweak the format slightly as we go along, but it's been fun so far. And so this is Mike Baker. So I saw somebody ask earlier on if it was going to be on next week. If we have money matches, I've not been confirmed anything yet. Although I've been told that there's a money match supposedly supposed to be on, but I've not been confirmed anything yet. So if we don't, or if it's not substantial enough, then we won't be having any money matches on, and we'll probably more than likely have this on again, just to just generate a bit more interest and a bit more fun for the players that get knocked out and nothing to do. After all, they've come away for a weekend's worth of pool. Like I say, it is a bit of fun, but serious fun. It's £500 prize fund for the foreman for the top 4 fastest time, and there's £500 for the head-to-head last 16 as well, prize fund. So £1,000 in all. It's not to be sniffed at. So Mike lost his way a little bit there because of the enough. Because it's in off, there is no 5-second penalty. The players have just got to wait for the cue ball to come back out. I think he might want to finish this one. I think Phil's told him not to concede. At the end of the day, if it's going to be a really long time, they all need to get a score on the board really first anyway, just to see where we're at. But just because you might post the fastest and second fastest time, you don't get first and second prize. It's your fastest time will determine what order you finish in. Belted that one, but it could make a difference. You just don't know. The pressure's on now. Everybody's watching. There's quite a few around the stream in the arena watching this. 2 minutes 7.9 for Mike Baker. So that's where we are so far. As you can see, Steve Ted's leading the way at the minute. We've got Ben Matthews now. Ben Matthews actually qualified in the head-to-heads as well. So everybody in the head-to-head is going to have to win at least one match to get some prize money anyway. So he was already in that, but he's also guaranteed himself £50 by being in the top 4. Had he not played in the fastest one on the clock, he would have still been in the head-to-head, but he wouldn't be guaranteed any prize money until he won a game. So he's done well, really. He's flying around here at the moment. We're down to 48 seconds, 49. He's going to be a little bit slower than Steve Ted's, I think. He's lost his way slightly, and you don't want that. It's all about that cue ball. You've got to keep it as under control as you can. You don't want it travelling too far. He has lost his way a bit now. He was looking for an half decent time, but a few misses and a bit of indecisiveness. 136.9 for Ben Matthews. So So Sean going to be reasonably quick, as long as he doesn't miss again. Is it going to be quick enough? Maybe not now. He needs to drop that over. He might still beat the time though. I think he will. He needed to spot it. The white hadn't stopped. I don't think the white had stopped. I don't know if Phil saw that. 120.006. So Mike Baker up next. If you're wondering why we weren't doing it in a funny order, I did rearrange them so the fastest one is at the top, down to the slowest. And Rob was calling them. He didn't know I was going to do that, and he was calling them from the original order that we had. So I think we might just, after this round, we'll call them in fastest order first. Seems a little bit slow, this one. He's not running around the table. I think he might be out of breath from the first one. So Mike Baker's gone off as well. He's got to wait for the white to come out. He's can't see the clock at the minute. He's on a 125 at the moment, 126. It's going to be in the 130s, 40s this. Double kissed as well. 144, 145. Oh, he's smashed it. He's given up. So it's a no time that. He's got to put that down just in case. So that time's not posted. Steve Ted's leading the way so far. Sean Nolan didn't finish in the first one. He's currently in second place.
Currently the fastest time. Can you beat your own time?
So Steve Ted's currently on a 118.3. Currently on 104. He could, I was going to say, he could beat it if he needs to spot that. He's got to be on this one. He's travelling with that white. I don't think he's going to do it, or is he? He's holding back. 118.6, not far off. Just hesitated slightly. So Ben Matthews currently with a 136.9 in third place. Actually qualified with a 118, so he's capable. 118.9, so he would be in second if he could manage to equal that. 33, 34, 35. He's got a chance. Just needs to stunt these. He needs to go. Don't want any misses. He's got a chance here. Is that white to stop? Eating up valuable seconds. The more it rolls, he's on 55, 56, 57. He's got a chance here. This is going to be a fast time. He's gone for the double. Oh no. 105.8. Well, is 0.2 of a second slower than his qualifying time. So, this is the leaderboard as it stands at the moment. Sean Nolan currently in third place with a 120.1. Oh, a bit indecisive there. Sean Nolan, he's going to be close to his initial time of 120. He's not going to beat it though. 120.9. He wasn't far off. Mike Baker coming up next. So, just wait for Phil to get in his chair, reset the clock, and, give Mike the countdown. He's going to go from the back again. Didn't work for him last time. Both his first two attempts over 2 minutes, and I did not finish. So you've got a question: is it good to come from the back? He can shoot. He doesn't have to wait for the course to stop. As long as that white ball is stationary, fire away. Oh, that's unlucky. He's got a plant on down the rail. Oh, what's he doing? He's rushing. I know it's speed pool, but take your time, mate. I think he was ready for giving in then. He's on 1 minute and 7. He's currently fourth. 1 minute 20. 1 minute 20 is third. He gave up just after about a minute, I think. He can. I suppose you can finish now because he's well over the. Apart from his own, the third fastest time, so he's not going to be moving up the leaderboard at all. Once you get past that 1 minute 20, which is the third fastest time, you might as well pack in. This is going to be probably one of the longest ones. It's longer than his initial time. Oh. He's given up. It's like it's a knockout, isn't it? You've got to laugh sometimes. Where's the white going? He's not going to finish this, surely. Or is he? He's got to wait for the white to come out. He's given up. I thought he might in the end. That's two did not finishes for Mike Baker. So nothing changed so far. Steve Ted's up next, leading the way. Can he improve? Consistent so far, 118.3 and a 118.6. So, here we go. Let's go for the cut break. It's got a nice split. Steve's a little. Oh, he's lost a white. You have to sharpish. As soon as it comes out, you've got to get there quick. I was just about to say he doesn't have too much movement on the white, but he did then. panicking now. He's panicking. He doesn't need to. He's got the fastest time anyway. Obviously wants to keep trying to better it. But his opponents are running out of chances. "15 seconds to try and beat his time." He's missed it. He can shoot it. He can still beat it. If he's quick, he's going to do it. He needs to get down. 1:13.4. Great time from Steve Tedds. So Ben Matthews with his third attempt. I had them in the wrong order before. I just noticed. So unless Ben, well, he's leading the way anyway. I had him down a second. I don't know how I missed that 113, that 105. Oh, that was from the one before. What am I on about, Wayne? Yeah, he should have been top of the leaderboard, but he will be in a minute anyway when I refresh. And Steve Tedds is currently in second with a 113. Sean Nolan third with a 120.1. And still, with his first time of a 2:07.9, it's Mike Baker, fourth. Going to be slower anyway. Once he gets past his 105, he might as well give up as well. But we're going to post a time. It's going to be a little bit longer than his first two attempts. This could take two more goes. Oh, he hasn't. He's got it in one. 146.7. So the leaderboard as it stands so far, leading the way is, I just need to change that actually. Just bear with me. So leading the way is Ben Matthews with a 105.8. Second place so far is Steve Tedds with a 113.4. Third, Sean Nolan with a 120.1. And bringing up the rear, Mike Baker, 207.9. Sorry, my phone froze. Mart, of course I'm here next weekend, Mart. Look forward to seeing you then, buddy. Don't tell me you bought me a pint up here anyway. Hit the bar often enough. So Sean looking to try and beat his 120.1. He's going to be close to it. Just as long as you can keep bettering yourself, but it's his last chance. He's not beaten 113, so he's going to be at least. I'm saying at least, it depends on what Mike Baker does, but he's in third. He can't get better than third. He's gone past his 120 anyway, so we'll put it on 137.7. So Sean Nolan, unless Mike Baker, who's up next, can beat the 137.7. Sean will be third, and Mike will end up fourth. It'll be between the top two.
Okay, yeah, I'll just add.
So Mike needs to better 120.1. He's 49.50. I don't think he's going to make it. He's not now. I think he'll concede very shortly. He's on a minute now. He's got 20 seconds to do 7 balls. We're waiting for the balls to stop as well. He could have stuck his keys through that. No, why he's spinning away. I'm surprised it didn't spin in the pocket the way it was spinning there. But he's gone past the 120.1 mark, so he is going to be bringing up the rear. Finished in 4th place. Guaranteed 50 quid for a bit of fun. He has, to be fair, had a bit of a nightmare. 2 no finishes and a 2 minutes and 7. This is possibly going to be longer than his 2 minutes and 7 if he finishes. I don't think he will. He hasn't done. So
His qualifying time was 1 minute 5.6 seconds. This puts Mike in final place. So next up we're going to have Ben Matthews, as he is the current leading time, and we have 2 spots left. Sorry, can we have Ben Matthews next? Yeah, we're going to do Ben Matthews, so everyone gets to go.
So the last 2, if you've been following it, it would have been Steve Ted's next in the qualifying orders, but because if Steve doesn't get a 105, then Ben doesn't need to go again, so I'm going to give Ben his last go, and then it's down to Steve. So Phil counting him down. Well, he's not counting him down. He just starts the clock as soon as he smashes the pack up. But well, he's not gone from the back this time. He's decided to tap the brake from the front. He likes a bit of fudge by the looks of it. But I think it was Ben. Was it Ben? I can't remember now. That went from the back. Steve posted he's posted two 118s and two 113s. The 113 in this, and his qualifying time to get into the top four was a 113.4, exactly the same as his fastest time in this. So he's pretty much consistent. Can he go a couple of seconds better though? I don't think that Ben Matthews is going to beat his time. He's just fouled as well, so that's a 5-second penalty on top of that. He's conceded on that. Sorry about that. He's conceded on that one, so So as you can see, Ben Matthews' fastest time 105.8. Steve Ted's fastest time so far, he's got one attempt left, 113.4. Sean Nolan's fastest time a 120.1, and Mike Baker, the only time he posted was a 207.9. So Steve Ted's has got to beat a 105.8, otherwise he will remain in second and collect the £100 second prize. All four players will still get in the head-to-head, so they've still got another chance of winning a few more quid. Guaranteed 25 quid after they win one match in the head-to-heads. You get beat first round in the last 16, you don't get anything. So what we'll do, because it'll take a few minutes to get the draw done, and in fact we're going to do it now, I think. 1 second. Rob's picking them out. So head Mike Baker has come out first. He's playing John Davis. Want to find him? So a 120.1. So stick with us. We're going to do the draw live anyway. You won't see it.
got
We've
these
got it,
two.
Joe.
Right, so next two.
So, first of all, we've got Mike Baker drawn out against John Davis. Secondly, Simon Moore. Want to find him? Simon Moore. He has drawn Ben Matthews.
Okay, next two.
Next two is Group K winner. Wait a minute. So that's Matt Lloyd versus Jay Hill. This is one attempt head-to-head for the last 16, last 8 semi-finals, and the final. Darren Atwood, Group B winner.
Are you around? Okay, great. What's the second?
So Darren Atwood is playing Alan Place. Just bear with us. Everybody's coming up asking questions.
So, Eric Kelly.
So Group D winner Eric Kelly. And he will be playing in the last 16 against third in the timed ones, Steve Tedds. Next two out is, first of all, is Sean Nolan, the fastest posted time to qualify. 1 second. He ended up finishing third. Sean Nolan. He's playing Group F winner Chris Cox. Group L winner Mally Lancaster. And he's playing Group H winner Luke Kershaw. So the last two is Group C winner Julian Lefebvre. And he's playing Group E winner John Wright. John Wright. That is the draw. So just give us a couple of minutes and we will be underway with head-to-head speed pool. Just 1 second, let me just get this, and I'll put this on the on this one. We'll make it a little bit smaller as well. So just bear with us while they get themselves sorted out. I don't know where he's buggered off to, but he's buggered off. Unbelievable. So we need 2 referees. Yeah, Merrin, including setting the balls up. We're waiting for the referees as well. We need the referees here, otherwise we can't start anyway. So I don't know where they've gone. I know Rob's asked them to come, so just bear with us. Once we get on the way, it will be a good laugh, and it will not take that long. I know there's 16 in it, but it'll probably take about, I don't know, maybe about 40 minutes or so in total. The winner of each of these matches will progress into the last 8 and so on until we get down to a final and a winner. So this is we're about to get going now. Thank God. This is head to head. First one to finish all the balls progresses through to the last 8. If a player fouls, the referee will put the white down the pocket and the player's got to wait for it to come back out. That's the penalty. Unless it goes in off, and then he's just got to wait for it to come back out, the ball return. And then it's anywhere behind the line. It was a bit of a laugh this last night. I'm not going to put individual names in. I've got them on the spreadsheet now, so I might as well just leave it like this. So the winner between Mike Baker and John Davis and Simon Moore and Ben Matthews will play each other. That's the way it'll go. Matt Lloyd, J.L. will play the winner of Darren Atwood and Aaron Place, and so forth. So the referees are just informing the players of what to do. If a player does break off early, the referee will grab the white, chuck it down because it's a foul. And they'll have to wait for it to come back through. We've got a bit of a crowd again now. Quite a few people. You can't see them at the minute, but trust me, there is a few. You find it's good to have a quick glance every now and again, especially if you miss one. Just have a quick glance to see where you're up to. But you find as soon as a player misses the ball, they start panicking. And more often than not, you don't need to. But it's looking like John Davis at the minute is favourite. Mike Baker's got that cluster there. He's going to struggle with those. And he's fouled as well. And the referee he needs to get out the ball return. I'm not sure if the referees have So it's John Davis that progresses. So next up will be Simon Moore, Ben Matthews. Ben Matthews is the one to beat, the 105.8 man. Ben Matthews on that one. Let's see if they can work it out, Rob. Oh, they have done. They have done. So, Simon on table 37, Ben Matthews on 38. Now then, will he fall at the first hurdle, because them balls are nicely split on on table 37. Big boys there next week. Lee Reynolds. No needs to be sizist. We know Mark's small, but Ben's, I think, nose is struggling a little bit here. 6 balls left for Simon. 8, 9 for Ben. Well, the fastest man in the building is going out the first hurdle at head to head. Just goes to show you. He can take his time, can Simon? Just make sure of this. He's even potting. Oh, I thought he was going to pot the double then. Wait a minute. All of a sudden, the fastest man is coming from nowhere. Give over. You take the red down the rail, Ben. Take the red down the rail. The white doesn't travel that far. Game over. He needs the white to stop. Wait a minute. He's come back at him. Behave. How's your form? He had 5 balls left to Ben's 3. What's going on there? Blimey. Well, a bit of excitement there. That's what it's all about, Rob. That's what it's all about. Yeah, well, I mean, Ben was miles behind, and then he had a chance, and then he lost it again right at the death. Unbelievable. It's never over till it's over. So we've got Matt Lloyd against Jay Hill. Both players shaking hands, wishing each other good luck. So it's Jay that's got a slight advantage here at the moment. He's had a quick glance over just then, he knows he's miles in front. 5 balls left to 8 balls for Matt. Down to 4. He's leaving the 2 on the side rail till later. He's going to push this white through. It's undecided whether to take it long or take it in the middle. It's actually come out nice. But it needs to get a move on here because he's got to develop these, and these have got to come out nice. Whoa, he's just nudged him. I'll be taking the red, mate. His white's going to travel here. He's okay though. He's going to be okay. Even though he's missed the yellow, he should still be okay. I would have been taking the red first. Now he's got to take the yellow. He needs to come back across the table. Oh, he's just dropped it over. So it's looking like it's going to be Jay that goes through. So it's Jay that wins, and I tell you what, Matt wasn't far behind in the end. So Darren Atwood against Aaron Place. Darren Atwood, if you're not here, you're going out. If he's not here, he's going to get scratched. He's got a minute to get here. Everybody knows we're starting at 8 o'clock, so they should all be have been round the Stream Arena ready to play. If they're not here, they're going to get scratched, and well, that just guarantees Aaron 25 quid. I think somebody knows where it is, I think, is it? Well, he should be here, he should be leaving the arena. So apparently he has gone to the toilet. I think he must have gone to his room to the toilet. I don't know. We can't not believe it. Rob's just announcing now that if anybody does need to leave the area of the Stream Arena for any reason, must come and let us know. Otherwise they will get scratched. So it's Eric Kelly and Steve Tedds. So Steve's just getting his cue out. So here we go. Just have a couple of shots each before we start assessing who's on what. I think Eric looking a little bit more favourable. The balls are where they are. Well, seems like, well, I'm saying that. Looking at Steve Ted's table, it seems to be pretty. He looked like he had a couple of saved balls before, but don't know what he's done. I've turned away and looked back, and he's looking really good here. One to the top right. Just needs to pump it. Stun it, should I say. I was watching him play before, and he was playing a lot of little stun shots. Like this. Just little jabs. That's all you need to do. You don't need to screw it. Just makes it a little bit harder. Having to wait for the white to stop. Oh, Eric Kelly there. He managed to fluke it. But Steve Tedds looking good here. Guarantee himself 25 quid extra on top of what he won. The £100 he won in the timed speed pool. So Just got to pot this one last red. And he goes through to the last 8.
Steve Heads is the winner. You're through to the next round, Steve.
Apologies for me. You can see me cursor on the screen. I just can't be bothered to take it off screen while I do the editing. I've got to be quick. Oh, it's down that one in Aaron Place. Aaron Place, he's in place. See what I did then? Darren Atwood, he's back. This is the one. Should have been up just before, but Darren had to go to the toilet. So Aaron waited patiently. As Rob said, we don't like scratching him, but if they just disappear, we've let them know now. If they just disappear without letting us know, we're going to have no alternative. Won't keep waiting and just holding frames back because people just go for crafty fags and stuff like that. You can see that the draw is up on the stream in the arena on the big screen, so you can see if you're on next or not. You want a fag, or at least 2 or 3 goals before you're on. You don't necessarily need one 10 seconds before you're due to play. Now then, well, Aaron was looking good, but he's got a couple of awkward balls. Man, so has Darren, but it's Darren that's running around the table a little bit quicker here. Doesn't matter if it doesn't go too much. It's right over the jaws, as long as he's not bobbled it right out and landed in the middle of a cushion. He's not wasted it. He's wasted that one. He's tried to remove. You don't try and remove. What? It doesn't stop. These are the fastest cloths, napped cloths in the world. It is going to be very close, but it is now. He's missed that. 3 balls to 2, and these two aren't easy. These two aren't easy. All of a sudden, Aaron Place is just about to book his place in the next round. How's about that? Oh, wait a minute, he can shoot. His man, is it? Unbelievable. He had no chance. He had no chance. He's come from nowhere. So it's Darren Atwood that goes out. Aaron Place. He's booked his place against Jay Hill. Steve Tedds plays the winner of Sean Nolan and Chris Cox. This is Chris Cox, just making his way over to table 38. He's in place. So we're just waiting for Sean Nolan. He shouldn't be too far away. He's just been on the... oh, he is. He's there. Chris Cox looking a bit nimble around that table. He's jumping, hop, skipping and a jump. he's looking slight favourite at the minute though, and he's got himself in amongst them. He's close to the cushion. He's going to do this. Just got to watch what he's doing. He doesn't want to. He's okay. He's jumping around the table. Fair play to you, Chris. So it's Chris. Books his spot in the next round. Unlucky Sean. So he plays Aaron Place. Matty Lancaster. Mally Lancaster is playing Luke Kershaw. So Mally Lancaster on table 37 against Luke Kershaw, table 38. Well, Luke Kershaw. It's a bit of a good time of it at a minute. Oh, I spoke too soon. Couple of misses there. Can put you right behind. He's still okay though. Yeah, there's a 3 or 4 balls in front. He's decided to take the long one. He's potted it. Why is he not taking the one over the top up? Get the one over the top pocket. Use it. Have a quick glance. You can see you're about 4 balls in front. Take your time. That's the one over the pocket. Oh, his white's going to be travelling again. He needs to pump that black in. Where you going? Where you going? He's on the black. Matty just watching him potting that last ball there. So Luke Kershaw goes through the penultimate place in the last 8. Done it again. So Julian Lefebvre.
Number 38. How do I pronounce your last name? Lefebvre.
So Julian, how did you pronounce it, Rob? Did you Lefebvre? It's French. You got to say it in French. Yeah. We're not taking the mickey, Julian. It's just been, we've just been talking about it for me and Rob. How do you pronounce it? We're both wrong. Lefebvre. It's a silent R at the end, obviously. So I'm guessing, looking at these, that it's John Wright. That's 2, 4, 6, 7. Slight advantage. 9 balls left as Julian. So he's going to have to get his skates on. Mind you, John's having a glance over. He's just missed one. I had a glance over, see where he was up to. He knows he's got a slight advantage, but you've only got a couple. Do a couple of them misses, and your opponent pots a couple and he's right back in it again. 5 balls. Is a ball in front? Well, he was. Decided to just line one up. He's going the wrong way. Get this one down here. He's in all sorts of trouble, I think, because, or is he? He's put it on the top rail. You don't want to do that, Julian. He's let himself down there because he had a right chance. It's John that goes through. He had a couple of dodgy line-up shots, and it cost him. So, unlucky, Julian. Had your chance there, son. John Davies, Simon Moore up next, so we'll get rid of that, and we'll put in the quarter-final.
John Davies, table 37. Simon Moore, table 38.
So we're all okay. So it's looking like it's going to be John Davies that's going to progress into the semi-finals. Justice Lascella to book his place. Guarantee himself at least 50 quid.
John Davies is through to the semi-final. So next up we have Jay Hill and Steve Kess. What is it? Quarter?
Just going to hang on a couple of minutes. I think they're going to just mop a little bit of beer up that somebody spilt just outside the arena that's just trickling down in the corner. 38. So just bear with us a minute or two. So got staff member out with the mop. Won't be too much longer now, just mopping up a little bit of a wet patch. So John Davis already through to the semi-final. This is to see who plays him, either Jay Hill or Steve Tedds. Steve came runner-up in the fastest time with a 1 minute 13.4. So he's got a bit of form and he's flying around the table. He wants this as well. He's not got the best of splits though. What's he going to do? Is he going to bang them open? Well, he tried. Didn't really get too much benefit out of it. Jay Hill's got a nice table there. He's only got a couple of 2 or 3 dodgy balls, but he's got even more now. That's the way, Steve. He's got the right idea. Just a little stab shots. Nine balls, 2-7. They've opened up really nice. Just gonna have to go the other side. Another plant. His still favourite is Steve, but he's going to have to be very careful here. He can't afford any more misses. He's going for a long one first. He's got 3 balls left, but so has Jay Hill. And Jay is looking absolutely plumb. He could do with both of these in one go here, but I don't think he's going to do it. He smashed it in. He didn't need to smash it in. He needs to get his cue out. Jay Hill takes it by the skin of his teeth. Unbelievable. If you know how close your opponent is, he's just, when Steve got down there, he should have just fired away. So Aaron Place, Chris Cox up next.
So Jay Hill is through to the semi-finals, a very close match there. Next on we have Aaron Place and Chris Cox.
I know somebody asked on the Bapto Facebook page, was it last night or early on today, if this was going to be on next week. I'm not too sure exactly how in depth they're going to go with it, if they go with it, but if there is no decent money match confirmed, nothing's been confirmed with me as yet for next week, next Thursday night. If there isn't one, then we won't be doing a money match, and we'll decide to do something on the lines of this. This is a lot of fun. It's drawn a lot of attention, and those that have been knocked out that don't really want to go uptown, they don't want to be sat in the room all night. They want to carry on playing pool, and I know all the flyers were filled up earlier on, so there'll be quite a few players that would have been bored to tears tonight had this not been on. So it gives them something to do for a couple of quid. So it's looking like Chris Cox, he flew around the table in his first attempt, and he's not doing so badly at the moment. Aaron is struggling. He's got a big bunch there that it's going to cause him a problem, I think. Having said that, Chris has struggling here. It only takes one miss and then all of a sudden it can throw your rhythm right out like this. Chris has not potted for a couple of shots now. He's managed to get back in there. But Aaron's caught up a little bit here. In fact, if he splits these up, he's got a right chance. 6 balls each. But Aaron's got a bunch. But he hasn't any more. Now then. He's not quite caught it hard enough. Chris has just hit the front again now. Aaron had a couple of dodgy ones. He's not going to do it. It's going to be Chris Cox. He looks out of breath. Fair play, Chris. He's through to the semi-final. So the final quarter-final here is Luke Kershaw, and he's playing John Wright. So John used his break here, so he's used up vital seconds to swap his cue over. You can do that. It's just costs you more time. That's all. I think looking at it, he's in front here. 7 balls left. Luke's got far too many, and he's missed that one as well. I think he knows himself now that he's going to be up against it. But again, you never know. Don't give up until your opponent's potted the last ball, because anything can happen. After the speed pool, stream will stop. We will come back shortly after with the singles semi-final and final.
Okay, so we're ready to start the next round. The semi-final, the first match is John Davis against Jay Hill. John Davis, Jay Hill. Jay Hill taking number 98.
You see one of the Specsavers? You see one of the Specsavers?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wondered why you said that, Rob. Yeah, I know, yeah. So John Davis against Jay Hill. He's laughing to look over and he's watching his opponent there. He stopped. I don't know why. Just because you miss one or two doesn't mean to say you're out. Keep going. Just keep going. You'll soon find out if you've won it or not. If you get to your last ball, if you don't, then the other person will have won. Now he is a few behind now. So John Davis looking good here, but as we've seen before, shots like that can cost you. Anything can happen. You've only got to miss a couple like that. This needs to go, and it hasn't. Now the white's going close to the enough. That was close to not being stopped, that white. All of a sudden, Jay Hill has put himself in front. He's come from absolutely nowhere. He obviously doesn't need glasses. He's seen them balls quite clearly. Blimey.
Another close match. That sees Jay going through to the final.
So Jay Hill through to the final.
So next we have Chris Cox against John Wright, please. Chris, table 37.
So Chris Cox, John Wright. He's banging him. You can't do that, John. I think he's panicking. So Chris Cox, I'll tell you what, from what I've seen so far, he's got to be one of the favourites. He's flying around these tables. Justice Lasciola to book his place in the final. I'll tell you what. Fair play to you, Chris. So the final of the head-to-head speed pool. One of them is guaranteed £100. The other one, the winner, will get himself £200. Neither of these two posted a top 4 time in the timed speed pool, so whether they had a go or not, I don't know. Jail keeps having a glance over. He's more interested in his opponent than he is a clearing the table. That's why he went so far behind. Just concentrate on your table, Jay. You don't need to look at your opponent just yet. You'll soon find out, like I said before, because the other referee will be shouting all over. And Jay is in front here. Chris looks so good in every attempt he's had so far. He's slightly behind here, but you can't give up. You can't give up. Jay's missing a couple now. Chris has got a chance. All of a sudden, Chris has come from nowhere. And I'll tell you what, I'm not being funny, but from what I've seen so far, his last 3 or 4 attempts, He deserves this. He's flew around these tables. Oh, he's missed it. What's going on? He's got. Well, he hasn't got to wait for the red to stop, but he's got to do something. He needs to get it this time. It's there. It's there. I'll tell you what. Well, what a good laugh. Good sportsmanship. Both players going over, congratulating each other. So that's our speed pool over and done with for tonight. A bit of fun. If you was watching Simon, you would have known that Chris was one of the favourites. The speed he was flying around them tables.
Thank you very much.
No worries. So, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back very shortly with the singles semi-finals, so don't go too far away. You'll get a notification anyway when we do go live. We've got a singles